SCV Texas presentation takeaways are vested in 3 areas. Number 1, government speech authority is derived from public electorate mandate. The current government regime, being publicly elected officials, represents the will and consent of the electorate. As the Supreme Court enunciated over a century ago, the latest sovereign will must control the nation, the state, the city council, the Department of Motor Vehicles, etc. For the government can speak for itself without private citizens injecting their own private speech to override opinions of government authority, expression, and discretion. If at odds, the private citizens can simply wait until the next mandated public election and bring to office those representatives that expressly align with their private viewpoints to execute as public policy. Number 2, Confederate battle flag, colloquially called the Stars and Bars, but historically titled the Stars and Cross, as in the Judeo-Christian blue Cross of St. Andrew, commands diverse opinions and insights. On the one hand, flag represents Southern culture, identity, history, language, hospitality. On the other hand, its detractors view it as racial intolerance, manifest ethnic hatred, maintenance of racial status quo. Supreme Court has ruled beforehand, this republic promotes free flow of lawful information, and that parents command the right to educate their offsprings. But the First Amendment constitutional guarantees means all sides can equally voice their own self-determined opinions and lawful actions on any subject, including the Confederate battle flag. For in the long run, based on empirical evidence and my lifelong social political observation, people identify by culture, not by raw genetic DNA. Speech form. There is no de facto public nature to private speech within elected government domain. The government regime, being elected public officials, is vested with discretionary power. The regime can accept or reject any private proposal open to the public discourse. Hence, any proposal acceptance by the government does not convert public program into public forum for any private citizen to inject its own private viewpoint into government policy and programs.